Yes, Drew, today you had an amazing game, 18 points. How did it feel just to see all those shots going in?
Um, it felt all right. They haven't been falling the first couple of games, but I've been just trying to put in as much work in the gym as I can, after and before practice, be able to maximize my ability out there. So just good to see the work, coming to light.
And then the entire team today contributed offensively. You guys were playing great defense. How does it feel for a team's confidence level to have a game like this going into a tough game against Toledo? Just talk about that for a little bit.
Our coaches have done a good job of really instilling a team, a very close vibe between everybody, and we've really bought into sharing the ball on the offensive end and defending at a high level on the defensive end. Just thanks to them putting that into us at practice every day. So, just a product of the work we've been putting in.
Thanks a lot, Drew. Congrats on your performance.
Appreciate it.
Start with an opening statement from Coach.
I thought we played really well tonight from start to finish. Unbelievable job defensively. That was Eastern Michigan basketball, stifling other teams, making sure we get in the passing lanes to get deflections, get steals. We rebounded the ball extremely well. Energy, effort, and execution, the three keys were huge today. We went into the game and, we said we couldn't turn the ball over. Had to take care of the basketball, wanted to keep them out of transition. We had to rebound the basketball because we were undersized. So collectively, we wanted to rebound the basketball. And we wanted to make sure we know where Lauren Christian Jackson was and make sure we took away their three-point ability. And I thought we did all three of those things, and a lot of credit to the offensive side of the ball as well. We did a really good job of executing. We didn't turn the basketball over. We took good shots. Didn't close out the game as well as I would like in those last 2.5 minutes. But for the most part, collectively, everybody who entered the game played a great role and did a great job, and I'm appreciative of the effort.
So, Coach, to talk about the team's performance, first of all, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
It seemed like that just everyone was coming together and playing really well, both offensively and defensively. How does it feel as a coach when you see that happen?
It feels great. We haven't had a full team in practice in the last 8 weeks. Last time we had, everybody together was November 15th, probably a week before we went to play Michigan State. So it's been a struggle. Obviously, fundamentally, our program is built on defending and rebounding in our zone, but we don't have a center. I think Ty Gross has done an extremely good job of moving to that position, using his athleticism to rebound, alter, and block shots. And in playing against five-man, he has an advantage because he's able to get by them off the dribble and be effective on the offensive side of the ball. But collectively, we came together today. It feels really good to get 3 or 4 practices under our belt, to have the opportunity to get better each and every day, to be able to compete in this league.
And so your next game is going to be against Toledo. It's going to be a humdinger of a game. How do you plan on carrying over the momentum from this game to the next?
Well, defensively, we have to be dialed in. I mean, they have a great shooting team with Littleson, Marion Jackson. They have a guy who can, wiggle in the mid-post area as well. And he kind of did a really good job of getting in there and scoring on us the first game. But again, we didn't have most of our guys. We were out of shape just because of the complications we've had with everything that's going on. So it feels good now to see that, we're getting some cohesiveness through practices. Drew Lauder was exceptional today. That was the best game of his Eastern Michigan career. I thought Bryce McBride was solid. I mentioned Ty Gross. I thought DJ came in and gave us a huge lift off the bench. Chris James had a big 3 to end the first half, but his defense was exceptional the last 6 minutes of the first half. But collectively as a unit, we played well together. So we have to continue to do that, continue to string together really good practices. Not being able to practice has hurt us over the last 8 weeks without our full team. But our guys that we've had, the 4 guys here, the 5 guys there, the 6 guys here, they've continued to buy in and believe, and because of that, we're in a good position right now.
So, Coach, you talk about practice and how important it has been into making a performance like this. how close or far away do you feel like the team is right now from their potential?
Well, I think we're still far away. We don't have a center. Axel Congo and James Love are still out. That's going to be a struggle for us. They're the anchors of our defense. I thought we did a really good job today of mixing and matching, playing some 3-2, going man a few times, and then bouncing back to our staple 2-3 zone. Without those guys, it's going to be tough, but hopefully we'll get them back. And for us, we just have to continue to just get our bodies back in condition and in shape. Some of these guys sit out 14 to 21 days because of contact tracing or things of that nature. And you can't sit out of 14 days of any sport, especially basketball, football, or where you're consistently running and think you're going to be effective. So it just takes time. And it's taken us some time. But you've seen the potential today where we could be. Yates and Monotero, even as a senior, he really stepped up in a leadership position today. And no matter what was going on the court, he was vocally encouraging guys on both ends of the floor and getting them to the next play. And because we collectively did that, as a unit and together, we were able to have some success. So I'm proud of these guys. Long way away, but we're going in the right direction.
And then last question for me before I give it to my associate. Just real quick, any updates you can give to us for Thomas Benelli?
Oh, man, Thomas, he's close. He's close. He's close. I don't even like to think about Thomas. I mentioned the centers, but he's a huge piece. We can be really good because of his offensive ability and his ability to shoot the basketball. But he's close. He's close. He'll be back soon. He's working hard every day to get himself back. And if we can get him back, or when we get him back, we'll be a much better basketball team.
Hi, this is Jordan. I just wanted to know, how did you find a way to stop Lauren Christian Jackson since he was ranked 4th in the nation?
Well, we collectively made sure we identified him. He's the best guard in our league. He does an unbelievable job of shooting. He creates for his team. So we just paid attention to detail where he was. We lost him the first play of the game, which I couldn't believe it. I'm like, are we serious right now? And that's what we worked on. But we paid attention to the detail moving forward. We even took a charge on him. We talked about when he penetrates and beats one of the guards, the other help guard is there, and Bryce took a big charge. But we just identified him, and that's the name of the game. With them, he goes as they go. And we knew if we could cut the head off the snake, we could give them problems. And, fortunate enough for us today, it worked. So, we were really pleased with the defensive effort.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Congratulations.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
No problem.